Good morning! Today I am doing my 2024 goals video. I did this video last year and I really just enjoy making this type of video, watching these types of videos, so I'm so excited to put one out for 2024. I tried to keep a very similar structure to the way I did my 2023 goals video, and I just went back and watched it and things are mostly the same. I may have changed one or two things, but overall it's kind of the same layout. Also, my kids are in the living room with my husband, so if you hear a lot of loud noises or whatever, that's them. This house is small and we can hear basically everything between doors, so you're gonna hear them at some point. But I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm doing a 2024 goals instead of resolution, the same as I did last year, because goals are something that I feel like you're working your way towards constantly rather than a resolution where you have to snap your fingers and things change. That just doesn't happen. So I like to say 2024 goals, or things I'm going to try to accomplish in this year. Okay, I've got 8 categories again, just like I did last year. I've got personal, motherhood, relationships, health, career, travel, personal finances, and spiritual. Why did I count 9? Okay, yes, there's 8 categories. Okay, from the top, we're gonna start with personal. I only have one goal this year in my personal category. I think last year I said it was self-care, but this year I switched it. I guess it could be either. But I wanna read 100 books this year. Last year I read 90 and I started in the middle of the year. So I feel like this is a very feasible goal for me, because if I started in June last year and I was able to read 90, then I have the whole year to read 100, and I think I can do it. Last year I joined my friend's book club and it really got me back into reading. I was a big reader when I was in middle school age, and then I stopped for all of high school, all of college, all of my early married life, and as a mom. And I picked it up again this year, or last year, and I've just fallen in love with reading all over again. So 100 books this year is my goal. Okay, the next category is health. The first one in that category is I want to walk more, which sounds weird, but I'm not committing to being in a full workout mode still with such young kids. Honestly, it is just hard to find the energy, the place to do all of these workouts. I don't want to join a gym because you have to pay for the childcare even there, and I think it's individual kids that are counted, so it can add up. And I don't think that that's just feasible right now. Maybe when my kids are older and they're in school and I can go during the day. But I just want to do something simple, so I put to walk more. So we have a beautiful area in our neighborhood where we can walk, and I do it a lot with the kids, but I'm not very good about just doing it. So I just want to walk more, whether it's, hey, we're going to the park today, and instead of driving, we're gonna walk to the park. Just simple exercise, and then maybe when the kids get older, I can commit to something a little bit more, but it's just not on the table right now, honestly. It's not the most important thing in my life, I should say. I could make it a priority if I really wanted to, but right now, at this point in life with so many young kids, it's just not simply. But I still wanna be healthy, so walking more with the kids, I'm definitely going to be doing. Next thing, I'm turning 29 in a week, and one of mine from last year, I believe, as well as this year, was to take better care of my skin. I'm turning 30 next year, and I'm just trying so much harder to take better care of my skin, wearing sunscreen every day, using products that are good for my skin. So I'm actually gonna share a couple really quickly that I've been loving. The brand is called Dime Beauty, and I've been hearing about them for so long now, so I was so excited to partner with them on this video to try out their products, and I have been loving these. They've developed this skincare line that is as clean as it is effective, so it's easier than ever to start a skincare routine that works for you. I love that they offer complete transparency about what is in their products. They're also vegan and cruelty-free. Every ingredient they use is listed on their site and included intentionally, so there's no filler ingredients, no fragrances, no parabens, no sulfates. It's all very clean. One of my favorite products that I've used from them is their Dewy Day Cream. It is so moisturizing and it keeps my skin hydrated and balanced. I've been using this every single day and it has been so amazing for my skin. The new year is a perfect time to establish a new skincare routine, and Dime does an amazing job of making it easy and effective. If you don't know where to start with skincare, this is a great place to start. Go to dimebeautyco.com/Rachelle and enter the code Rachelle at checkout to get 20% off of your own Dime skincare routine. All of the information will be in the description box below, and I love that they're all packaged with 100% biodegradable and recyclable materials as well. Just a great way to bring luxury and intention to any routine. Okay, jumping back in. Okay, next category is motherhood, and 2 of these are continuations from goals that I did last year that worked out really well, and I want to keep up with them. One kind of goes hand in hand with my last one, but it's continue with reading parenting books and learning more and as much as I can to be the best parent that I can be. I think I read 4 or 5 parenting books last year. I really enjoy reading parenting books because not any book that I've read has applied to me completely completely, where I feel like I have to take this entire book and do the entire thing the way that they say, but I pick up specific things from each book I've read and implement it into our home, and we've kind of meshed all of these books into our own personal style, and I've really enjoyed learning from people. I feel like it's made me a better mom, so I definitely want to continue reading more parenting books and just learning and doing the best that I can as a mom. And then the next one is continue to do dedicated one-on-one time with the kids. This is something that is super important to Justin and I. We try really hard to do it, but it's definitely harder the more kids you have. We have 4. The baby doesn't really get a ton of like one-on-one time out yet. She's still very young. She's only 18 months. So, but the older 3, we try really hard to implement that one-on-one time, and we need to do even more, I think. I just really want to continue that. I know how important it is. So that's definitely a goal for this year, to just continue that bonding time for both myself and my husband with each of our kids individually. Been really good, and I love that time that I get with each of them. Next category is relationships. One this year that I want to do is host our friends over once a month. Doesn't matter who it is, but I want to have like a couple of friends over once a month where we host them for dinner. It can be them and their kids, or just them, and we get a babysitter, whatever it is. I want to host people once a month and really open up our home to have friends over and community and build really good relationships. I might even go more into it and say like a different friend once a month, like a different couple or a different person or someone. I just really want to open up our home and invite people in and develop really good relationships. So I feel like hosting is a really good way to do that, especially because they get thrown into the chaos that is our family. And then the next one for relationships is Justin and I want to do one date night out a month. So we do date nights where we'll just, after the kids go to bed, and we'll hang by the fire or we'll watch a movie together a lot, but we're not very good about getting out. Mostly because when we do have a babysitter, it's to do something that is not a date night. Like we have to go to this training, or we're going to a friend's birthday thing, or we're doing this, but none of it is really just so that we can go out, just the 2 of us, and do what we want to do. So I want to do that once a month. At least that is the goal. And it's really actually harder than it might sound to try and find that time once a month, but we both really want to do a date night once a month. Next is career. I want to make sure I'm doing monthly updates on YouTube. I want to make sure I'm checking in with you guys, seeing how you guys are doing, updating you on what's going on. I also really want to film our trip when we go to Switzerland this year, like a travel-ish vlog. I'm so excited. I cannot like wait. And I can't believe we're even getting to go. Like it's such an amazing opportunity that we get to do this. But I want to vlog the whole trip for our anniversary and just have a ton of fun with that, and make sure I'm doing those monthly updates for you guys on YouTube. It could be more than monthly, but I want to make sure I'm at least checking in once a month with you guys here and updating you about what's going on in our lives. Next is travel. I want to take a solo trip, meaning I want to go somewhere just me, no kids, not even Justin, just by myself, do something for me, which I'm actually doing this month. I'm so excited. I get to go see my sister, just me on a flight by myself, go visit her. She lives in Oregon, so that one's getting checked off the list really quickly, but I'm so excited about that. I haven't done a solo trip. God, I can't even remember the last time I've done a solo trip, but I'm so excited to see my sister and really spend some quality time with her. So take a solo trip. And then I also want to do a family trip that can be small or big. It could be as big as getting on an airplane and going somewhere, or it could be doing something small and local. We probably will be doing at least one flight to wherever our family does an every other year big meetup, like my whole big family, extended family, and this is the year that we're doing it. We missed 2 years ago because we had RSV, but this year we should be good to go. So I don't know where they're doing it yet this year. It could be Lake Tahoe, it could be Portland, I'm not really sure, but wherever it is, we will be there, so that'll help fill that goal. But I also want to do like a local trip. We're actually surprising our kids with a trip to Disneyland next month, which I cannot wait for. So just doing like one big, one little, something with the kids, with the whole family. And last one is a trip with just Justin and I, which is going to be our Switzerland trip. This is something that we have not done, a trip without the kids. I can't even think of it. We did like a 1 or 2, it was like literally 36 hours trip to New York a couple of years ago, but that was for a work thing. It wasn't like a vacation in any way, and I'm so excited that we will get to do that, just Justin and I this year. Next is personal finances. I want to try to do no spend weeks more often. We're actually doing a no spend month for January, which I talked about on Instagram. We're doing no clothing, no books, no alcohol. I forget what everything was. I talked about it on Instagram, but we are doing a no spend month this month, but I want to be doing more no spend weeks in general. So like, hey, this week we're not going to spend any extra money, only the necessities, just to save a little bit here and there. And then I also want to try to get things secondhand before I buy them brand new. I also talked about this in my last video where I was looking for this piece of furniture, which I found one, by the way. I'm hoping to get it this weekend, but I want to buy more furniture secondhand. So from the marketplace, from the thrift store, from places like that where I can save us some money, because I tend to get really excited and want to buy something immediately. And if I tell myself I have to look for it secondhand first, then it's gonna take some time, and then maybe I won't even feel like I need it anymore by the time I find it. So I feel like that's a really good financial goal for me personally. And then my last section is spiritual, and that is that I want to do a Bible study with Justin once a month, just the two of us together. I failed completely at trying to do this last year. Yeah, I did not do a very good job. I think I did January and February, and then I fell off of doing that. I go to church every week, but I want to be better about doing it at home, but especially doing it with Justin. So that is one of my goals that I'm doing with him this year. And I think that that covers everything. Please let me know your goals for 2024 down in the comments. I need all of the inspiration I can get. I want to hear all of the things you accomplished in 2023, what you're looking forward to accomplishing in 2024, your ins and outs, whatever you want to call them. I love hearing what you guys are up to, and I'm so excited to be back here on YouTube and be checking in with you guys as well. And I'm so excited to see what 2024 brings. I will talk to you guys soon.